This is homework number 3, problem 2. In this problem you're given an equation and you're being asked if a coordinate pair, an x and y value, work as the solution to the equation. And they're asking you about two different coordinate pairs. We're going to work on one of them at a time. So let's work with the coordinate pair 1/2, 8 first. Now as you write the equation down, notice where the x and the y are. Go ahead and write the coordinate pair down also. As you write the coordinate pair down, label the values. The first value in a coordinate pair is always the x value, and the second pair is always the y value, just as the order of the alphabet. And we're being asked if we graph this equation, would the graph, this is linear, would the graph, the straight line, go through the point 1/2, 8 on a coordinate grid? That's one meaning of is it a solution. Another meaning of is it a solution is when I plug the 1/2 in place of x and the 8 in place of y, do I get a true statement? Do I get two sides of an equation that are equal? Now we could graph this equation and check to see if the line goes through the point 1/2, 8, but it's much easier and much quicker just to plug these two values into the equation and check to see if we get a true statement. So I'm going to rewrite the equation. Where I see the y, I'm going to write the 8 instead, and then continue to copy down the equation exactly as it was, except just like we did when evaluating a function for a value, we're going to put a pocket, a pair of parentheses, in place of the x over here on the busy side, rewrite the rest of the equation, and then go up and find our x and pop it into the parentheses. Alright, now I'm going to use my order of operations to work out what I call the busy side of the equation. There's nothing to do over here. The value on the left side of the equation is 8. There's no calculations to do. So on the right side, though, we've got parentheses, but when I look inside them, there's nothing to do. I just have a single value. Exponents, nope, don't have any. But I do have multiplication, and I do have addition. The multiplication is going to come first. So I'm going to do -4 times 1/2. What is half of -4? Half of -4 is -2. You need to use your calculator. You can do -4 times the decimal 5/10, 0.5, to double check that. Bring down the rest of the equation. I just have one operation left, -2 plus 10. Opposite signs, when I add them together, I do subtraction. There's more positives than negative. 10 minus 2 is 8. It's going to be positive because the positives win. Now, the right side of the equation equals 8. The left side of the equation equals 8. So I'm going to bring those two together. I have a true sentence. 8 does equal itself. So I can conclude that yes, this coordinate pair is a solution to the equation y equals -4x plus 10. If I graph this equation, I would see that it does go through the point 1/2, 8. 1/2 and 8 make it a true sentence. Now we have another part to this problem that you'll see in the next video.